Terrell, and we're back with another live. All right, guys, I'm Enchantress, and on this channel we go live every single day. On Sundays, it's Angel Messages, Mondays, Mystery Monday, and Tuesday, it's open mic for yes or no questions. So please subscribe so that you can join us on these lives and get notified. Donations are gladly accepted here. To help us grow, we ask that you like, comment, share, guys, and if you have not, slam the ding subscribe button, okay? Like-minded souls are welcome here. And what we try to do is make a difference in someone's life each and every day, guys. So listen, don't forget, Monday through Thursdays is evening, afternoon, all zodiac signs. And in the morning times, they are just messages and downloads. And that's when we do our yes or no questions or our angel messages. But today, we are going to do all zodiac signs this morning because it is important with the planet parade coming in. Now, I know you guys heard about it, where all the planets align, and it won't happen again until it's going to be a very long time. I think 2034 or something like that, or maybe further out. But it won't happen again for a long, long time. So it's we got to get this one right, guys, because it's a rare 6-planet alignment, okay? And you're going to be able to see 4 of the planets with the naked eye. So don't miss this. I believe you'll be able to see. You might be able to see, 4 of the planets. 2 of them you can see, but you're going to be able to see those with binoculars because they're a lot smaller. But don't miss this tonight, okay? And for some of you, did you already see it, or will you be seeing it the next day? I can't remember how it goes across the planet, but it's Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Jupiter. They're going to be visible to the naked eye, okay? It's going to be for a half an hour to an hour. You're going to be able to actually see those planets around the twilight. So don't miss it if you have things to watch it with. But we're going to get into what this means for your zodiac sign. But I'm also going to get some messages. Now, I am going to get the zodiac signs. So let me see. Because we're going to find out. Because not only is it retrograde at the same time, so you're going to get some people who randomly reach out from like years ago. You're going to be dropping people that you no longer want to be around, or people that just can't go with you to your next journey. So you're going to see this happening. And you could be one of those people. You could be on either side of the fence. There could be somebody saying, I don't want you to go into this next chapter with me, but you're not going to know it. They're just going to walk away. Or you're going to walk away from some people and go, I just can't be bothered with that anymore. I am going to give you the herb for you as well. When I go through these zodiac signs, the herb that you may need at this time for these planets aligning and this planet parade and things like that. And I'm also going to give you the archangel you probably should be looking at. What else am I going to do? I might pull one random card. I'm going to try to get all this done because it's going to take a while if I start using a bunch of different decks. So we're going to try to get through it. I'm also going to give you some zodiac knowledge for each zodiac sign as well. So we'll see how quickly I can get through this. We'll see how quickly I can get through this because I do have a job to do as well, but All right. Wow, I bet it's on my other. I might have wholly messed up. Yeah, I think I did. All right. Yeah, I might have messed up with some information that I had. I may have deleted it. Hang in there, guys. Give me one moment. Oh, boy. Hang in there, guys. Just give me one moment. I hope I don't have to, I hope I don't have to go back and, oh man, I had a much better one. Yeah, this is not the one. So what I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna give you guys, dag, no. Hang on a second, guys. I'm gonna see if, all right, guys, sorry about that. All right, I think I got it taken care of. Okay, guys, so let's get started. I don't wanna waste too much time. We have Aries on the board. Um, yeah, I think I lost everybody from that. But anyways, um, so on February 28th, we already know what's happening. There are 6 planets that are going to align in that parade. It's going to be Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Neptune, Uranus, and Mercury. They're going to all be visible to the naked eye in the same viewing window at the same time. So this doesn't happen very often, okay? Um, the celestial bodies of the solar system are going to occasionally, like they have occasionally meetings, and this is one of them. So this is a planetary alignment where oppositions and conjunctions, well, that's what it's called. And there's 4 planets that you're going to be able to see: Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and Jupiter. If you want to lay eyes on those, you will be able to see them in certain areas. So a telescope or binoculars are going to be needed to see Neptune and Uranus. Um, so don't forget to check that out. But I am going to get into these zodiac signs really quickly. So we have Aries on the board. And what Aries is doing during this time with this mixed with the retrograde is they are shedding an old identity. So somebody needs to make some major changes here when it comes down to Aries. But memories and dreams of an ex are going to resurface. And it's going to remind you who you used to be. But this is bigger than you realize because you're going to literally step into a brand new era. So if you were with somebody who brought out toxic energy, this is who you want to steer clear from, Aries, because you're being reminded of who you were. And I don't know if you want to go back to that energy, but if it was a positive energy that somebody brought out of you, it's going to make you want to reach out to this person possibly. But if you're trying to shed an old identity that wasn't healthy, it would be best to steer clear. All right. So let's get the herb that you would need right now, Aries. Something flipped quickly. What does Aries need as an herb? What do they need? Okay, so mugwort came out. You can look that up if you like. And this is the high priestess. So following your intuition is probably going to be ideal for the time during this planet alignment and this retrograde. All right. The angel, what angel should Aries recognize at this time? Whatever it is, you need to speak from your heart. Out. So this would be Archangel Aganon. So, and this is the angel of communication. So you might want to look into that angel and open up the lines of communication. It's telling you to speak from the heart. So whomever you need to talk to at this time, it needs to be a heartfelt message. You have to speak from your truth, heartfelt love and compassion. Yeah. Or somebody could be speaking their truth to you, but it's talking about opening up the lines of communication for you. There's somebody you need to talk to around this time. All right. What else did I say I was going to do? Give me one card. Give me one card from this deck for Aries. What do you need to know or look out for? Yeah, so you probably have the key to your own issues or problems or successes. It's like you know what to do. You just have to make it happen. You have a door that's going to open up for you, and there's going to be a choice whether you want to open the door or close the door. Could be, look at this, could be a place of like power, or why is this trying to update the phone? All right, could be a place of power for you or a position of power. So you have a sought after solution that could be coming in, or something of key importance is going to come in. All right. So you have some decisions that you have to make, or you have to see whether or not you want to open this new door or keep it closed. All right. So next zodiac sign is Taurus on the board. Come on, stop. All right, so I went into a store the other day, and this happens every retrograde to me as well. And I'm trying to pay for something, and the lady's like, your energy is weird because the machine just stopped. I said, well, that happens. That's me. So anyways, Taurus. So there could be a friendship or group dynamic from the past that may re-enter. So like some friends that from a long time ago could hit you up or something like that. Somebody could reach out. You may reconsider your circle, okay? Quietly though, behind the scenes, you're realizing not everyone needs to join you in your next chapter. So I do see you eliminating some people or some friends or staying clear from certain energies, okay? They do not need to go where you're going next. Give me an herb for Taurus. What herb does Taurus need? So you need wild cherries, okay? The 9 of fire and wild cherries is here. All right. Wild cherries. What angel does Taurus need? So Archangel Chamiel. And this is about love here. So this has to do with like your love life or people that you love that's around you. It doesn't necessarily mean an outside person. This could be children. This could be family. This could be anybody you love, but you need to call on this angel. Okay, it could help you or redirect your energies in the right direction when it comes to love. All right, what do you need to know? What does Taurus need to know? Yeah, all right, so you have the coffin here, okay? Don't get afraid because the coffin doesn't always mean something negative, but it does represent stagnation and endings and goodbyes. So emptiness, sadness, and despair may accompany this card. It's going to put an end to situations or relationships and can herald both sickness and finalities. So, as the saying goes, you know, it is the last nail in the coffin for some situation. Okay. Now, I think for Taurus, I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. So you could have you could have gotten news of a death or something like that, or some type of ending for someone. We'll clarify the coffin. If you have not, it's possible that you will. But definitely something is closing itself out. We have the anchor here with it. But this could be saying goodbye just to like relationships or different things like that. But not necessarily. But I do get like someone maybe passing over. You could hear about it. But I think you're going to stand tall in this with the anchor here because that's dependable and that's long-term goals. That's a quiet confidence and it's persevering. So I feel like you'll be able to get through any of whatever comes your way. Yeah. I don't really see anything else. Wait a minute. I do. So with the coffin and this anchor, it could be you getting yourself in a rut that's going to be difficult to escape. Ooh, that's not good, Taurus. You're going to get yourself into a situation that you're not going to be able to get out of. Ugh. Okay, I don't like that, but I had to tell you, this is what you need to know around this time, okay? So be cautious about what you're doing. All right, next zodiac sign. I'm not going to elaborate much because we have too many other zodiac signs to get to. All right, so we have Gemini on the board. And with Gemini, you could be having a lot of career conversations or circling back around. An old boss or an opportunity could resurface suddenly for you. This is going to inspire you to reflect on your public persona, but you're also being called to take yourself more seriously, okay? Take yourself more seriously. What herb does Gemini need? Okay, so you may need motherwort, okay? Motherwort at this time. Give me the angel for Gemini. Okay, so it's something that you may need to withdraw from, all right? You have withdraw, okay? So you may need to pull your energy back. Look at that, number 9. Is that the Hermit card? So there's something you need to pull your energy back from. But the angel that's here would be, what angel is the Hermit or withdrawing? That's Zagazel. Zagazel. That's the angel Zagazel. And that's the angel of wisdom. So it's time for you to pull your energy back, maybe to gather your thoughts and get some things together mentally. All right. What you need to know? What you need to know, Gemini? All right. So Tower is here. It doesn't necessarily mean, again, that it's something bad, because you do have good towers. So the Tower just signifies a strong building. And that in this deck, you're at a vantage point. So it's like a guard tower where you can look out. So it could be a business, or something like that. Or the tower also provides protection from unseen enemies. So this is just to let you know you have the advantage point over enemies, over anything coming your way. You're going to be able to see it coming, okay? You're going to be able to see it coming. You're not going to be left in the dark, Gemini. You can see it a mile away. So next zodiac sign is Cancer. All right, Cancer, you're revisiting a belief of a long-term goal that never came to fruition. So something that you may have dreamed about feels possible again. But at the same time, your ambitions are crystallizing. So this is about committing to what you believe and to what you're building for the long term. So something's going to come back around. You're going to get these feelings like, hey, I should do this. I think I can get this done. And you should. Herb for Cancer. All right. So, wow. You know what, Cancer? Everybody's going to be angry at you. You got cannabis. So at this time, maybe this is what you need. Okay? All right. Cannabis is on the board for Cancer. And I feel like this is going to balance you out. If it's not legal where you are, though, be cautious. I think every state, didn't they pass it? Not every state, I think still. There might be some states that still have not. You could be in a state that does not approve of this, okay? And you could have been in a state that did. So keep that in mind because justice is here, okay? But this is the herb that you need. All right, what angel for Cancer? Your cards keep falling, Cancer. I feel like, I don't know, there's something you're not sure of. Look at this. Look at this, guys. I'm not even kidding. Show justice. So look at this. The cannabis card, do you see that it says justice? So you got a double justice here. I kind of feel like something is going to seriously balance itself out for you. As long as you show justice, like you have to show up for justice if you want justice, okay? But that's interesting, okay? This is Archangel Raguel, and that is the angel of justice. So don't judge others, okay? Or do you feel that people are judging you unfairly? You have the ability to make the correct choices and decisions and determining these in others as well. So just keep that in mind. It's like the right thing to do, Cancer. You just have to execute it. You got justice twice. So you have to tell yourself, I treat others justly with fairness and empathy, and then it'll return to you. You have to acknowledge your own flaws without judgment or criticism, So you could be being judged unfairly, okay? But I feel like it's going to show up for you. It's going to show up for you. Or you could have gotten in trouble. You could be in a state where cannabis is illegal, okay? Give me one card here for Cancer. What do they need to know? Okay, so this is ancestral. This is family. This is a dynamic here. That's the tree of life. And it speaks of like growth and stability. And this is the roots that you're trying to put down. It also represents health, vitality, strength, and extended families. It points to the family tree. So ancestral and inherited family traits, okay? This is the ancestral home. So you might be maturing in a certain way, okay, where you're starting to look at things differently and where you want to change some family dynamics, okay, that seem to be unshakable. But I think you'll have success with justice showing up twice for you. All right, next zodiac sign is Leo. So Leo, you know, this is going to be an intimate connection time for you, or financial entanglement from the past may resurface. You're going to see shared resources, literally or emotionally, a lot more clearer now. So you may be craving some type of expansion at this time. And this is about trusting yourself enough to venture into the unknown. It is up to you what you do or what you want to do. What herb for Leo? So cottonwood is here for you. And that is the star card, okay? So you have a good card there. You have a lot to look forward to. Okay, hope, a bright future is here. Give me an angel for Leo. So this talks about kindness, okay? And that's a beautiful card. It talks about kindness, okay? So maybe you should be kind to people or they should be kind to you. This is about being kind. This is about being giving. This is about beauty. And this is Angel Hael, okay? You have to be kind to your fellow humans and animals alike, okay? Do you share and receive kindness with a grateful, loving heart? A kind word, a gesture, or even a simple smile costs nothing. Yet we often withhold these simple acts of kindness. So often giving and sharing these things of beauty is going to come, with others comes with expectations of what we receive in return. So make sure you're giving so that you can receive this as well. All right, what you need to know. What you need to know. What do you need to know, Leo? Okay, so you could have some obstacles that come in, some things you have to try to get around. This is the mountain. So 21 is on the board, and this is about obstacles, okay? This is, climbing the mountain. This could be blockages or some type of obstruction. It represents something big, something unmovable, or a challenge to overcome. While symbolizing like delays, the mountain can also indicate durability and resilience. So it just all depends. So it could be durability and resilience for you. Okay, if you want to look at it on a positive, because it just seems like it would be for the message you got of kindness, because this could be who you're being or who you're trying to execute yourself to be at this time. So it could be resilience for you. Next zodiac sign is Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, there's a relationship storyline that's going to come back into focus, okay? Conversations are going to feel very familiar, but also very revealing. So somebody could be coming back in to express how they feel about you, or you could be doing this to someone. You're understanding where you've overgiven and where you've idealized something coming to fruition that may have not. Meanwhile, you're going to finally step into a more empowered version of yourself. No more shrinking to keep the peace. You have to rise above, okay? No more shrinking to keep the peace. What herb does Virgo need? So you need yarrow at this time. I think they have this in a tea form. Yarrow. That's not it. Okay. Wait a minute. All right. Yeah, I had it covered up. All right. Give me the angel. Give me the angel that you may need at this time. So Archangel Raphael. And when it says Archangel, these are the stronger angels. So Archangel Raphael is needed at this time, Virgo. All right. What do you need to know? What do you need to know? All right. So you need to know that there are people talking, okay? They could be gossiping or something like that about you. This is gossip. This is talk in the air. This is hearsay, or this is whispers and rumors. It also shows like conversations and debates, curiosity, or it could be like electronic communications that you're getting, or from a telephone call or social media or something like that. Somebody could be reaching out to you. If nobody's reaching out to you, this could be rumors or gossip, okay? Next zodiac sign is Libra. What herb does Libra need? What herb does Libra need at this? No, that's not right. I'm not supposed to be giving you the herb right now. I'm supposed to be giving you a message. Okay, so you, your work routines and daily habits need to be refreshed. You may need to revisit an old project for a bigger shift, or you're redefining partnership standards now. Now you are starting to look at what you would tolerate on a daily basis and what you will not. So you are in the midst of a big shift around this time. You're shifting tremendously because now you're starting to see the do's and don'ts, the what's, the nots, the who's, and the why's. So you're looking at everything now totally different, which is very healthy for you at this time, Libra. You could also be talking to somebody like a former person that you were around. You may be in touch with a former person that you were around, or somebody that you worked with before. You could find them and reach out to them, or they could find you and reach out to you. Somebody you worked around or something like that may be in contact with you soon. What herb does Libra need? Okay, so, yep, it always comes out. There you have it. I think you had oak. So you see those little things that falls off the oak tree? If you have one of those nearby, that's exactly what you need around you. If you took it off, or if you had this on, and you need to put it back on, okay? You know the acorns from the oak trees? Yeah. Put it back on if you took it off. If you don't have one, Libra, you need to get one. A little acorn, and turn it into a little charm for your keychain, or your neck, or a bracelet, okay? What angel, archangel, I don't know why I said that. What angel does Libra need? Okay, I knew it was an archangel. I didn't even, Archangel Raguel, okay? So look that angel up and figure out what that angel offers. I could tell you a bit. So that is the angel of like resolutions, okay? Justice, fairness, and resolutions. And it also, that angel is also called a friend of God. So this is if you feel like you've been treated unfairly, or are you struggling with circumstances where they seem to be of no justice. So it's calling upon you to resolve disputes or ensure justice for all concerns. You need to find a means to remedy situations, okay? And I believe they handle, they help settle your emotions, this angel, and they enable you to take the right course of action in life and in any situation. So always remember Archangel Raguel, Libra. What do you need to know? What do you need to know, Libra? Okay, so you have key. So there's about, a doorway. If you should unlock it or if you should keep it locked is going to be up to you. Clarify this for Libra. Key. Yeah. This is has something possibly to do with a relationship. You have to know whether you want to unlock the door or close the door and leave it locked for good. Okay? I believe the key with the writer is something of that nature. There's a message though that's going to come in and it's going to bring you the answers that you need. So you're going to get the answers you need. You just have to probably sit within and see what this is, whether or not you should open this door or keep it sealed forever. All right, there's some choices coming in for you. All right, next zodiac sign is Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio, there's going to be a creative spark or something romantic that comes and it's going to nudge you unexpectedly. You could feel tempted to romanticize the past, except this time you're a lot wiser than before. You're also being pushed to commit to your craft or whatever it is that you're doing, less fantasizing and more discipline and devotion to what lights you up. So don't just take an offer just because it sounds good or this is somebody you had something romantic with and it was good. You don't just go back and revisit because of that. You need to be a lot wiser when this comes towards you so you can know where your focus needs to be, and with discipline and devotion and what really lights you up. It's not about sexually, it's about mentally, and physically combined what lights you up. So don't just take anything. I know, Scorpio, you might be a little hot, but just don't take anything that comes your way just because you had a good time. What herb does Scorpio need? What herb does Scorpio need? Okay, so this is pretty simple. Yours is in the cupboard, I'm sure. You need thyme at this time. Thyme. Okay? You can make thyme tea with just as simple with your herbs. All right, what angel does Scorpio need? All right, so you have to, didn't it just say this pretty much? Be discerning. Be discerning. Okay? Discerning. Be discerning. Okay? That's what it's telling you. Yep. So discernment, all right? Understanding and wisdom. This is Angel Sophia, okay? Pisces Sophia. So this is the angel of wisdom, okay? So you have to pay attention to that. It's easy to get caught up in life and simply follow the crowd, but it's warning you not to do that around this time, okay? You have to make discerned choices. It's important for you to fully align, okay, with this type of life that you wish to live. You have to be discerning. Don't just fall for anything, okay? That's a warning for you. What do you need to know, Scorpio? What do you need to know? Okay, so you have the bouquet. So you may get some type of offer here in love, but you have to be discerning. Make sure it's just not, you know, like a fling or something like that. But this is a gift of love or a token of affection. So you have somebody that's coming in with a bouquet. You know, this is going to make you feel appreciated, but this card indicates a romantic gesture that's coming your way. But the angels are telling you to be discerning, okay? You might get an invitation or some type of pleasant surprise or some type of thoughtful gesture, okay? I'm going to help you out here because I'm going to try to clarify this. Clarify the bouquet. Oops. See, I don't like that the moon came out with it, but it just fell out. Clarify the bouquet. So I would watch this energy. It is coming out with the tower. So you have the advantage point here, okay? You have the advantage point. You're going to know whether this is good or bad for you, all right? And at the bottom of the deck, I do see the fox. So you better pay attention, Scorpio. You'll know whether this is good or bad for you. It may look good with this big bouquet coming in, you know, a thoughtful gift, a loving gesture, and it just wakes you up again. But you have to be discerning. The angels are warning you, okay? Be discerning. Next zodiac sign, Sagittarius. This is even if you have Scorpio in your chart too. Pay attention, okay? All right, so Sagittarius, family matters or themes surrounding your living situation are coming up for review. So you could be reminiscing about where you came from or, but you're also laying down the foundations for a new chapter. Home isn't just about your roots. It's about what you want to build next. So that could be on your mind, Sagittarius, even if this is in your chart. It could be heavily weighing on your mind. Okay, I know I'm a Sagittarius rising, and I often think about the next chapter, and I often think about, you know, laying down roots for the next generation because a lot of people don't do that. They have nothing to offer the family. And I think that is totally just out of line, okay? Spirit, please and thank you. Give me the herb for Sagittarius. Okay, so catnip is here. Catnip is here for Sagittarius. What angel does Sagittarius need to pay attention to? So it is talking about generosity, okay? Now you could be overgiving or undergiving, okay? So it's generosity on the board, or you could have something coming to you. Somebody could be very generous at this time, okay? You have charity, you have support. This is Angel Herschel or Herschel. This is the angel of affection. So maybe this is something that you need at this time, but generosity comes in many forms, and it's easy to feel that one is being generous by giving financial gifts. Although at times, you know, people may require financial assistance. There's other ways to support people by just this. You can support them in other ways. Helping people doesn't always mean that you have to dig in your pocket, but more importantly, to dig into your heart, okay? So you don't have to always dig into your pocket to help people. That must be something you need to know. So, all right, let's put that back and let's get what you need to know from this deck. What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know? Okay, so something needs to be severed, all right? Something needs to be cut away. Something needs to be severed here with the scythe, whatever it's called, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Definitely needs to be severed, okay? It indicates a sudden change and something has to be cut away to make way for fresh to come in. So this could be within a relationship. This could be anything. Something needs to be severed so that something new can come in. I think you'll know what this is. Something needs to be severed. All right, next zodiac sign is Capricorn. Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn, you know, an old conversation could still linger in your mind, whether it's a close friend or someone around in the community. A past conversation or text thread could come to mind, okay? Something that you're reading or looking at, or you remember talking to somebody about. You're reflecting on how you communicated this and what you've outgrown. So, and what you're going to do differently. So reflections, the way you speak to people, how you talk to people, how they speak to you. Again, this is things you'll tolerate or things that you will not tolerate, okay? Is coming around. What angel do you need at this time, Capricorn? I wasn't supposed to do that. I was supposed to do the herb, but it's okay. So compassion. So maybe you're looking at things a little bit more compassionately at this time, which makes a difference in how you handle things, okay? Seeing empathy, being empathetic, a little bit more compassionate. This is Angel Barkael, and this is the angel of compassion. So empathy is the ability to recognize and often share and respond to the suffering of others. So compassion, either you want more compassion or empathy from someone, or this is something you need to give so that you can receive it. By showing compassion to others, you open up a dialogue and bringing people and communities together, okay? So that's what's necessary for you. And what herb do you need, Capricorn? What's the herb that Capricorn needs? Great. I gotta go swimming over here. All right, so it says that you need willow. Willow. Okay, you need willow. I believe it's a willow. Is that a willow tree? If it is, maybe you just need to go buy a willow tree. You know what I mean? You know, you could just need to sit under that tree, or you could need some willow around. I don't know. I would have to look deeper into that. All right, what do you need to know? What do you need to know, Capricorn? What do you need to know? Okay, it may be time for you to move, okay? You have house on the board. It could be time to make a move. This could be something with your family. This is, you know, stability. It could be a card, too, of just staying put. This is family life. This is the house that you make stable as a base to work from. Plus, it's about being at home or indoors. So this could be a warning for you to stay inside at this time, Capricorn. Just stay inside or stay put, all right? Or it's time for you to build stability and have a home of your own. So that's what I got for you. Next zodiac sign, we're not going to do Aquarius first. We're going to do Pisces. We'll do Aquarius last, all right? So let's see what message we have for you, Pisces. So you could be at the center stage, especially in this planet parade, because you're just at the center stage. You're in the middle. So old love stories, dreams, and versions are drifting through. This isn't about romanticizing the past as much, but it's about the person that you aspire to be. So your next chapter is going to require both your vivid imagination and a strong backbone. All right. What herb does Pisces need at this time? Okay, so you need an apple a day. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. You just need an apple. Show me the angel for Pisces. All right, so universal heart. Universal heart for Pisces. And this is Archangel Sandalphon. And it's not an archangel, I'm sorry. It's Angel Sandalphon. And that's the angel of power. So, universal heart. So this is what you need at this time. The way we live, our lives affects everyone around us. So you have to be all connected on some level. You're asked to live consciously each and every day with everything you do. Your words, your emotions, the food, the possessions you buy are all have an effect somewhere out there. So they want you to watch your actions, okay? You're creating an impact on the present and the future. And all life has equal rights to exist on the planet. So they're telling you to watch all this, okay? Because you're heart and center, all right? And you need to coexist peacefully and sustainably, okay? With all living beings. So that's what it's advising you to do. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know? Mountain wanted to come out, so I do see like some obstacles. But again, this is communication coming in, or this could be gossip and rumors or something like that around you. So, or it could just be you're going to get some communication. All right. Next zodiac sign is Aquarius on the board. We'll try to spend a little extra time since I know a lot of you are Aquariuses, okay? All right. Let's see. Let's get the message for Aquarius. All right, so just money is not a reflection of your worth. And a lot of people may view you that way, Aquarius, okay? That's the first thing they think of because you're able to maintain and be stable. They think that that defines you, okay? They think that's a reflection of you. That's why people are so comfortable with asking you for money or asking you for things because they think that's what you based it off of. No, you based it off of strategically planning and knowing what to do with money, where to put it, and how to spend it. It's you respect money is what it is. And a lot of people do not, and that's why it slips through their fingers. All right? Your energy is very sacred at this time. You could have an expense or a financial decision that's coming up. Either way, you're going to see your value a lot more clearly now. So they're telling you to build towards these new goals or realities with confidence rather than just talking about it. Okay. It's time to make it happen. All right. It's time to make it happen. Give me the herb for Aquarius. Okay, so slippery elm is here. Slippery elm. All right, and the angel for you. Give me the angel that Aquarius needs to focus upon. And see what comes in. Justice. Show justice. All right? Show justice. All right? That's what needs to happen. Show justice. All right, so this is Archangel Raguel, which is the angel of justice. Okay, and this is the angel of virtue and choices. This is the ability to make the correct choices and decisions, determining these and others. It does not come from judging, but by being just in the evaluation of others. It means checking your own responses and considering all sides of a situation before taking a stand. This is the ability to judge fairly. It must be applied to everyone, not with the intention of being right or superior, nor from the need to control or dictate, but from an accurate assessment of the situation. Releasing the need to make judgment opens you more to an accurate and empathetic understanding of a situation and people. So taking the time to try to appreciate where people sometimes are coming from and what their story is going to aid you in being less judgmental and more just in your actions or your interactions. I think this is definitely pointed to situations that may have happened recently to you. All you have to do is think about it. I know exactly where this is hitting from. So there was an incident that happened, and I am looking at it like at the other person, like what is wrong with them? But, you know, it is judging. We don't know what people are going through. And then they do things, whether it's children or adults. They may do things that are not appropriate, and you just go in. But you have to look at it, you know, in a fair manner. You know, there is just a child, or it's just an immature person, or this person has growing to do. They haven't grown to a space where you are, and you go, what? Because Aquariuses have a tendency to do that. Because we're in higher thought a lot of times than other people, we have a tendency to look at that like, what did you just say? I mean, is there something wrong with you? Are you slow? You know, we have a tendency to do that. So it might not be ideal at this time. You got to look at situations fairly. If something happened to someone and it causes them to react a certain way, is it really truly 100% their fault? Or is it the other person's fault that did something to this person? But at the same time, if you are an adult, you should be healthy enough and wise enough to try to go get yourself some help if it's necessary. And if you resist or reject it, then I have a problem, okay? But anyways, let's move on from that. Let's see what we need to know here. But justice is on the board. Show justice no matter what. So that means just balancing out situations. And that also means that, listen, justice needs to show up. I want something done about this, you know, and I mean it. Because if it happens again, I'm going to show you justice. I'm going to take action. And you have to let people know that. So it's also about standing on business, okay? Standing on business. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, so this is enough said. It doesn't matter. You have a protection base around you, okay? You're very much protected, Aquarius. And anybody who think they got in or did anything to you, it's not going to work or last for long. Eventually, that bear is going to rise up, okay? The bear is someone big and strong, someone brave and protective, okay? This is a powerful personality or someone in a position of power. The bear could be a manager, a director, or a chief executive. This is a big physical build or fierce maternal protection. So you are protected. It doesn't matter what's going on with you. You have a protection that's just natural. It's natural. 1 and 5 breaks down to the 6. 6 is the lovers. You are protected, okay? Clarify the bear. Clarify the bear here. Anything, any darkness, you're protected. Clarify the bear. Clarify the bear for Aquarius. So this represents prosperity, okay? And successful commerce. So if anybody is trying to come between your money and you, it's not going to happen, okay? It is not going to happen. If you see like a period of like stagnation or something like that, and people are maybe wishing or hoping that you don't get the money or what you deserve, you're still going to get it tenfold. It doesn't matter how it comes in. It's going to come anyways. What is that number 3? The Empress energy. Abundance. It's coming. The ship means prosperity, successful commerce, travel, journeys. Somebody could be traveling or going abroad to make money. This could be somebody from overseas. This is the winds of change. Okay? So you have something coming in. Give me one more for Aquarius. It's a ship. Give me one more for the ship here. Yeah, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. Even if this is love, if you have any blockages or you think you're being blocked in love, everything is opening up, okay? Everything's going to open up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is like the Fool here because it's number 1. You know, this is a kind man coming in, the bearer of news or a message. You know, this is very swift. It's like the Knight of Swords almost. But this is somebody with agility and updates and feedback about something. This is an eligible man, whomever this is. Okay? They're eligible. Clarify this, writer. Yep. This could be you, and somebody could be coming towards you. But if this is you, you know, you have protection, you have stability, and you're gonna have love. It seems like you're gonna wind up having it all, okay? You're gonna wind up having it all in spite what people are trying to do. It's not gonna work. It's not going to work. I mean, you know, it's just not. You know, people have a tendency of doing things like that sometimes. They wish the very negative for you, but it's going to be quite the opposite. You have something that's coming in that's going to change for you beautifully. It's nothing anybody can do about it. Nothing. Nothing whatsoever. All right, let's get one card here. What you need to watch out for or what you need to know here. What does Aquarius need to know? Yeah, just watch out for people with masks on. We have masquerade here. And that's somebody who's concealing a part of the truth about something. It may be that you need to look beyond the appearances in order to see the real picture. There's deceit involved, but you have the capacity to detect it. Didn't I tell you you're protected? Use your intuition and your gut instincts. If you sense that something isn't right or feels unbelievable, then you must stop and trust your feelings right away. Do not proceed or be lured into someone's trap. Just say thank you, but no thank you. Okay? I trust my intuition. I see through appearances. I sense what is true and what is not. So you have somebody that could be coming in, to lure you into something, and it's going to be a big no. Okay? Follow your intuition. There is someone that's deceptive. Your intuitions are going to tell you there's some type of deceit involved. There's somebody wearing a mask. They're pretending to be something they're not. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for it. I'm going to do one in general for the collective. And yeah, I'm going to do one in general for the collective really quickly. Where are the rest of these cards at? I'm going to take them out. Yeah. Oh, they fell out, actually. All right. Okay, I'm going to give one of those for the collective. Or maybe I'll just go through the elements really fast. Yeah, I'm out of time. So I'll just do one for the collective. All right, Spirit, please and thank you. Give me a card for the collective. What do you need to be aware of? What do you need to be aware of here? All right. So intentions. So make sure you have the right intentions for everything, or make sure your intentions are clear. Even if you're doing anything and you're trying to set intentions for anything, make sure they are clear. Make sure you have clear intentions. All right. Because intentions is the greatest power, okay, on earth, okay? For what you intend is usually what you will manifest and experience. So make sure your intentions are clear, all right? They're positive and loving intentions. Make sure they are this way, all right? Creating positive and loving experiences and outcomes. So, make sure everything is clear. 555 is on the board now. So make sure you're setting clear intentions. Positive and loving intentions create a positive and loving future. This is why people can't realize when they think negative and they say things like, I hope this person, they're going to get what's coming to them. They're going to get what's coming to them. When you talk like that, that's vindictive, first of all. They're going to get what's coming to them. Sometimes that's your intentions being set. And guess what that's doing? Building your future, not theirs. So you have to watch what you say to people, because you will end up down and out. It will turn on you. Be cautious about your intentions. And what you're saying about other people will manifest right into you. That's why it's best to be on a positive note. When people say, well, why is that happening for that person? Because they don't sit up and swim in negativity. If you swim in it, you're going to wind up living in it. You're not going to get to where you want to be. And if you do, it's going to be stalled. So if you want to get somewhere, that is not the way to handle it. Set pure positive intentions. Okay? Because the thing about it is this. The only person that can truly manifest for you is you. If anybody tells you that they can manifest for you, it's not true. You are the person that manifests for yourself. You can't make my dreams become a reality. How do you know what's in my heart? That's not going to work. I wouldn't pay you a dime to manifest for me. That doesn't make sense. You manifest for yourself. You set the intentions. You set the bar how high you want it to be. So positive and loving intentions are what needs to be set, and then it will definitely come to you, okay? I'm going to leave it there. Guys, I'm out of time, 70 minutes on here. Please comment after the live, guys, and let me know you were here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for coming on, guys. Until next time, Enchanted Nemesis Tarot. Bye for now, guys.